and you're walking down the parking lot heading for the stadium, and the air horns are going off, and the crowd's cheering, and things are going crazy, and the lights are on, the sun's going down, and all that stuff. This is the moment that you dreamed about.
It's up 36-0 at halftime. First quarter, first drive of the third quarter, Jacob Young hands off to Kyle Nutter. Nutter, 35 yards. He would take this one inside the 20-yard line.
On the game of the week, so let's get right to the highlights and get right to the action between the Genoa Comets and the Eastwood Eagles. The Eagles taking the field early. And everybody was pretty excited for this one between the two teams, real fired up. And in fact, for Eastwood, they're really fired up. Opening drive, they march right down the field. Zach Conkle, he's going to score himself a touchdown, make it 7-0 Eagles. This Genoa team has been dominating all year, but Genoa, they would come back strong. First possession for them, they drive it all the way down the field too, but in the way of Kyle Nutter, pretty much every play went to Nutter, and he scores with a touchdown to tie it up at 7. Nutter, by the way, 41 carries, 219 yards, and 3 scores. Second quarter, Eastwood, they're moving the ball again. It's 4th and 1, but Genoa's going to stuff Pernell Connor at the line, turning the ball over on downs, but Genoa is going to make good out of this one. They capitalize with, guess who? Yep, Nutter. 2-point conversion was good, 15-7 at that point. It was 18-7 at the break. And then late in the fourth, we moved to the fourth, 25-7 at this point. Connor scores, make it an 11-point game, but the Eagles do not get the onside kick. Genoa recovers. Final score of this one, 32-20. Genoa wins. They improve to 6-0 on the season.
Well, I think for us, for sure, is just keep getting better. I think anytime, we're 6 weeks into this thing, the one thing that we always want to do is try to get better.
Keep practicing how we have been. Nothing changes. We practice every week for playoff football, and we just practice as hard as we can every week, no matter who we play.
Kids played hard. I mean, we're proud of effort. Played hard right to the end. Genoa's got a great football team.
Yeah, Genoa is a good football team. And just again, I want to reiterate that Kyle Nutter touched the ball 41 times, 41 carries, 219 yards, 3 touchdowns. Genoa ran a total of 57 plays. I did the math. That's 72% of the offense was handled by Kyle Nutter. Unbelievable. He's going to sleep well tonight. Legs might be a little sore tomorrow, but for the most part, not a bad game for him. So week 6, the Jim Wayne Honda Game of the Week goes to the Genoa Comets, 32-20. They're now 6-0 in the season, and they're getting ever so closer to 4 straight SLL titles. Howie, that's it from Freedom Field. I want to send it back to you, buddy.
Conkle breaking a host of tacklers, and he would take this ball down inside the 20.
2 minutes later, Kyle Nutter, he's tough. 37 yards in for touchdown. Comets roll all over the Golden Bears, 75-12.
Gibsonburg, Genoa has the ball on the 2-yard line. The Comets, Kyle Nutter takes it into the score. 7-zip Genoa. Then
So Genoa's won 36 straight. How about another? Genoa and Lake taking battle tonight. Second half, 4th down for the Comets. They go for it, and they convert. Josh Breyer to Kyle Nutter on the screen. He takes it 23 yards down the 4. Nutter was your player of the game tonight. He had 162 yards on the ground and 3 scores, including that one to make it 20-zip. Genoa with their 37th straight win, 41-0.
Half Comets work underneath on a 4th and long. The screen goes for 23 yards. Kyle Nutter down inside the 5-yard line. And on the next play, you got to go with the hot hand, right? Nutter in for 6. Genoa leads 20-0, and they are not done. Nutter gets the call again. Comets move to 8-0 with the win, 41-0.
Well, speaking of perfection, Genoa is simply so hot right now. Genoa on the road at Elmwood and facing head coach Vic Meyer. First quarter, Genoa's Kyle Nutter goes 7 yards for 6 plus 1. Comets up 7-0. Next Genoa possession, Brandon Roberts. He's going to go around and check out the blocking on this. O-line usually doesn't get this much love. I'm going to give him love right there. That's incredible blocking for a 27-yard gain for Roberts. 4 plays later, Nutter smooth like butter. 3-yard touchdown. Comets finish the year perfect too. Final score 50-20. Mikey, one of the area's top hopes for postseason success is Genoa. These guys haven't lost a game all year, but that perfect record was only good enough for a 4 seed, which means the Comets took on another tough team, Ottawa Glandorf, because they were the 5 seed, but the Comets still ready to go, not ready to let that get them down. Late in the second quarter, it's scoreless until O to the G's Craig Riemann goes in from a yard out. Titans missed the extra point though, so they're up 6-0. Comets heat up in the second half. First drive, third quarter, Kyle Nutter, smooth like butter, 12 yards the 1 yard line, and guess who gets on the next carry? It's Mr. Nutter finishing off a 12-play, 70-yard drive. Extra point was good. That was the difference in the ball game, but last chance for OG. 4th down and 10 from the Comet 30. Nathan Kale scrambling around trying to make something happen, but he gets sacked. Genoa survives with a 7-6 win.
The Comet kids there. Divisions 2, 4, and 6 going tonight. Everybody else plays on Saturday. Genoa Comets are Suburban Lakes League champs on the home field against Titans from OG. Comets ball boys keep them warm, these little teeters to the toes. This game all about power football. OG on the goal line. Craig Riemann gets it and plows it in. That's a huge score. Only reason we show extra point, it would mean something. Titans can't handle the snap. We can take it down. OG up 6-0. Now Genoa has a high-powered offense. Our team bottled up. Kyle Nutter, big gainer there. At the goal line, Kyle Nutter, the middle of the pile, gets it in. Now they make the extra point. It's 7-6 Comets. OG's last chance, 4th and long. And the Comets stop them cold. Genoa hangs on, advancing 7-6.
And it's just a touchdown and an extra point away from winning. You look in those scores every week in the AP scores, and you see a lot of 7-6. We'll take it. So happy! I can't let these seniors go. I mean, we gotta go every game, every practice, play as hard as we can. We're doing it all for the seniors. I can't let them go.
You know, outstanding high school football game. You know, 2 teams that came out here and just laid it on the line. And you know, if anybody would have said going into this game that the final score would be 7-6, they'd have said we're nuts.
Quarter action, Josh Breyer finds Kyle Nutter through the air, 6 yards for 6. PAT was no good, so the Comets lead at 6-0. Down the second quarter, tied at 14. It's Nutter again, this time running the ball. 2 yards up the middle, 22-14 after the 2-point conversion. Genoa in the lead, but it'd be tied again. Final minute of the first half, Tyler Pickard, 37-yard field goal. This is legit. 25-22 Genoa at the half. Third quarter, Nutter, this guy had a monster game. 177 rushing yards, 4 total touchdowns, including this one right here that made it 32-22. Genoa goes on to win 38-29. Their perfect season continues.
Well, back in Ohio, the Genoa Comets really rolling along. 4 straight titles in the SLL, 39 consecutive wins regular season, making the drive down to tip and play Clearfork. Second round B4. Comets ready for the game, 14-all. Kyle Nutter from 5 yards out rolls into the end zone, and it's a lead for Genoa. Now Clearfork drives downfield. They get this touchdown. Nice pass there into the end zone. It's 22-all. Now, 4 seconds left in half. A 40-yard field goal. It's 25-22 Genoa Comets at the break. Middle third quarter. This is big. Nutter breaks tackles, gets in the end zone for a touchdown. Clearfork back within 3, but this one seals the deal. Josh Breyer, Seth Dufendock, touchdown. He keeps on his feet. He's in. Genoa advances regional finals. The final was 38-29.
The Genoa kids are pretty tough kids. There's no doubt about it. We thought it'd be a slobber knocker. It was. And, you know, we had a lot of trouble in that first half, but they really settled down and played hard football.
Well, I thought our team played well. I mean, we knew we were going to come out and run the ball, and our offensive line did a great job blocking. Everybody played hard. It was a great week of practice, and it showed in a great victory.